Just when you thought I was going to quit talking about Bette Midler, I've got another Bette Midler movie to review. Um, this movie got mentioned because I was talking about how much I enjoy watching Bette Midler and Nicole Kidman in a previous video. Um, this, I think it was in Hocus Pocus, as a matter of fact. Um, well, this is, really good movie. It's got both of them in it. Of course, this also has Matthew Broderick, Christopher Walken, Faith Hill, Glenn Close, and a few other very well-known people. And I do very much like this movie. In fact, I think I've seen this a grand total of 2 to 3 times in the theater. And to be honest with you, I really do truly enjoy it. It's Stepford Wives Club. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's just, this movie cracks me up. I mean, it does. And it's one of the few movies that, yes, I will openly admit to having watched more than once in the theater. And I get my husband to watch this. He groans, rolls his eyes, and watches it anyway. It's like at the beginning, Bette Midler is this, high-powered, executive of, a, television station, like NBC or CBS or ABC. It's like the, the parent company, And, she comes up with all these, like, new shows at the beginning of the movie. Well, and she has a TV show that she's trying to hawk and promote, and it's called, I Can Do Better. Well, what happens is right about the time she finishes introducing the show and plays it all the way through, the guy that's in the show, in the pilot, named Hank, shows up and takes a pot shot at Nicole Kidman's character, narrowly missing her, but having a lot of glass pour on top of Nicole's character. Excuse me. And what ends up happening is Nicole gets out without even a scratch. But what happens is a lot of the people, like the ex-wife and, like a lot of, the guys she was with, including a character named Tonkiro, get all shot and hurt and everything because Hank is, just completely depressed over, his wife deciding to jump ship and go, do better. And, Nicole's character gets fired, and then in the elevator proceeds to have a nervous breakdown. What ends up happening is they end up going to Stepford to start over once she, starts getting well. And, just because they need to, do like a lower stress thing for her. And while they're there, they meet, Bette Midler and her husband. And I'll tell you what, Bette Midler, I love her in this movie, because she's, talks about being openly Jewish and everything, and she's like, and Glenn Close's character is like, the head woman, there, and it's just, oh my god, it is so funny. And she's like, they're talking about, like, there's this one scene where they're talking about reading the book about, Christmas stuff, and she says, Glenn Close goes, I know that you're Jewish, to Bette Midler's character, and, there's, a whole section on, Hanukkah, and, it's, you want to roll your eyes. And Bette Midler's like, why don't I install a 50-foot sign in Pinecone that spells Big Jew right in my front yard in the snow? And they're all like, it's just like they all look flabbergasted, all the women do. And they talk about, Jesus, do Jesus up as a little pine cone or something. And then they talk about, and Bette Midler's character goes, it makes a crack about a pine cone and a vibrator. Which is, I mean, just thinking about it is funny. I mean, and it's just, oh God. I mean, it's just, you know, this is part of the reason why I like Bette Midler so much. I do highly recommend this movie. It even has Larry King in it. So, you know, if Larry King shows up in a movie, you know it's going to be, you know, Larry King worthy. Okay? Well, anyway, I've got some more movies to review, and the remaining movies don't have Bette Midler in them. But anyway, hang on, guys, and I'll be right back, okay?